It's been a rainy, chilly week, which means it's time to start a fire in the boiler. I've been sick along with our kids, leaving me a little bit of time to catch up on the Real Housewives of New York City. Don't judge, it's a really good season. Lincoln has been working hard finishing up taking down the basement ceiling. We save the wooden lath because it's great for kindling. Now that the ceiling is down, the beams can be inspected and sprayed for woodworm. Then the fun begins. The kitchen floor above will be taken up and a wall removed, making the kitchen larger. So your day got derailed again.
Of course.
You spent a few hours working on the internet.
Yes.
Is it fixed?
Yes. It's such a weird system that just by turning the power off for the house yesterday, messed it all up.
Yeah.
But I think it's finally all working.
Okay. You measured the kitchen.
Right.
And now you're kind of trying to make a drawing.
Right. A drawing that you can use to make a better drawing from.
Okay. This is the drawing I've done based off of Lincoln's initial drawing. The kitchen measures 19 feet by 22 and a half feet. So we currently have a wall here dividing the kitchen space versus this hallway. So this is a big open hallway. Our idea is to remove this wall and to create a giant kitchen, turning this area into a mudroom divided by glass sort of windows with a glass door so we can get enough light in. We don't want you walking into this space and feeling sort of claustrophobic. There are floor-to-ceiling cabinets here, which we're going to keep. And then over here, we're going to create more cabinetry and put in our washer and dryer and some more storage. So what you're looking at are the original tiles from our center hallway. And these were fortunately removed and saved. And new marble was installed in the hallway. I'm not sure why this was taken up. It's really beautiful. But we're going to repurpose this in our mudroom, which will be adjacent to our new kitchen. We're a little confused as to what this stone is. You can see that the darker part, I've just sort of cleaned it off, and this is how it's drying. The only reason I suspect it's soapstone is because of the veining. I don't know. Really heavy. They're beautiful old tiles. So these were from 1850. So if anybody out there has an idea of what you think it might be, let us know. We know that the lighter colored tiles are the limestone. We're so happy that these tiles were saved, and we have a whole bunch of them. That'll be a nice mudroom. Then you enter into the large kitchen area. There's a large window here, and I think we're going to turn this into a window seat so we can have an eating area over here. This is our spiral staircase leading upstairs, and this is the doorway to our dining room. So as you walk through here, I'd love to have a big island with a sink, so you're facing the beautiful view. There's another window over here, and I'd like to create a window seat as well. We're thinking of putting the stove over here. This wall currently has cabinets on this side. So what we'd like to do is remove the cabinets and flip them over to this wall, and they will fit perfectly. So that's kind of a no-brainer, I think. And then we're going to put a countertop underneath because this set of cabinets doesn't go from the floor to ceiling like these do. So that will create extra storage and extra counter space. We're thinking of putting the stove here. Now, we had talked about the possibility of a fireplace back here. We still need to determine that, which will happen when we remove the old tile and see what's back there. But we're kind of thinking this is a perfect space for the stove. We'll see. Counter space over here with another sink, a smaller sink, fridge and freezer over here, and perhaps over here more storage. We're really not sure. So this is just a rough idea of what we're thinking right now. Maybe let us know what you guys think in the comments. Rodin will be interested in what you're thinking. So thinking about designing a kitchen is sort of making my head spin. Mood boards are extremely helpful, and I use the virtual mood board that is Pinterest, but I have a giant box of magazine pages I've torn out for inspiration. I don't know if many of you do this, I'm sure you do, but I have just a big box, and I'll often just come and sort of leaf through them, and you know, it's kind of helpful. Pinterest boards are invaluable, but I can end up down a rabbit hole looking at billions of marble countertops or kitchen islands. While this image has nothing to do with our kitchen, I just dream of a pool like this in our orchard someday. I've been sick for about a week now, so didn't get anything done that I had planned on getting done. So I'm out here taking a walk right now. Yeah, well, it's a little too windy for me out here. It's getting cold. So windy today. Can you hear me? I was going to plant my mom's, but Today we celebrate 1 year of Mimi becoming an indoor cat. We're also happy to report she remains cancer-free. For those of you unfamiliar with her story, Mimi was left here when we purchased the chateau, living outside as a barn cat. I fed her and watched her from afar since she would run away whenever she saw us. She eventually got used to us and introduced herself, and we became BFFs. I tried luring her into the chateau to stay warm, to no avail. To keep her warm in the winter, I bought her a cat house, stuffed it with straw and heating pads. I lost sleep at night worrying about her. She was my trusty garden companion. Mimi had a small spot on her nose that I kept an eye on. I would take photos once a week to track the lesion. It grew, and we were fortunate enough to have an excellent oncology clinic for animals in the city of Rennes, only about an hour away from us. need to keep an eye on her, but today we celebrate. Mimi no longer has any responsibilities. Her job is to lie around, play, get high on catnip. Mimi is truly one of the sweetest cats I've ever known. Where's he going? Look. Follow the man. He's trying to call you like a dog. I don't think that works. Come on. Look, we're going to open the field up for you two. There you go. Hey. Hi, Uvea. They're a little spooked. Uh-oh. They're like, is this a trick? We don't understand. You can hear the wind. So I've just had Lincoln go, he's somewhere out there, there he is, to check the fence, just to make sure that there aren't any branches down, so that the donkeys are safe in there. So we'll just keep them in here for a day, and then tomorrow we'll come take them out, just so they have a little more exercise. This is way too much land for them. But we need to redefine the fence, because this grass needs to sort of regrow, regenerate itself. So we have to figure out a new area for the donkey run. This is one of my favorite trees. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and if you have something to say, leave us a comment.